Hello, my dear students. My name is Mansi Gupta. I am from Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. My highest qualification is that I am a graduate in life sciences from CCS University. Currently, I am teaching many lovely students like you all, and I have teaching experience of around 3 to 4 years. Last year, that is 2020, due to lockdown, I wasn't able to conduct my home tuitions, and because of that, I have to evolve myself and I started taking online classes. It was a great experience and I really learned a lot. Initially, I started teaching because I wanted to buy some art supplies. Because I am an art enthusiast, I really like to try new art forms. But gradually, I started taking teaching profession very seriously and I also started enjoying it. Teaching helped me a lot in improving my communication skills, my speaking skills, and boosted up my confidence. For now, all I need is love and support of my students. On that note, let's start with Chapter 6, Life Processes, Class 10th. Now, what do you understand by life processes? Life processes are basically the fundamental, the basic processes in living organisms which are necessary, which are essential, important for maintaining or sustaining life. Yes, some basic life processes are nutrition and digestion, respiration, transportation and circulation, and excretion. Do you know all these three processes are interconnected to each other. They cannot stand alone. For example, when we intake that food is broken down through the digestive system and is utilized by different parts of our body. Similarly, when we breathe, we take oxygen inside and that oxygen is transported to different cells of our body. And what is the transporting agent here? The transporting agent here is blood. Yes, the blood travels all around the body or circulates all around the body and transport all these substances, that is food and oxygen, to our body. Now what happens when this food and oxygen combines? They form energy, they produce energy with CO2, carbon dioxide, as byproduct, and that carbon dioxide is something that we exhale. Yes, and that food we digested had some waste product, and that waste product is excreted out by process of excretion. I hope you understand all the four processes. Now we'll discuss nutrition in detail. Nutrition is a process of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body to build the body for growth, to repair the damaged parts of the body, and for energy. Yes, energy is must in our body. Many metabolic reactions need energy. Now, modes of nutrition. That is something जो हम बचपन से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. That is autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition basically means self. Auto means self. So nutrition we have to generate or synthesize by ourselves. And hetero here means others. That means we have to be dependent on others for our nutrition. Now we'll discuss that in detail. Modes of nutrition. The food that is prepared by own comes under autotrophic nutrition. For example, all green plants and some bacteria also. Bacteria generally show chemoautotrophic. We'll discuss that later. Don't worry. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition depends on other organisms, maybe directly or directly on plants. So, heterotrophic nutrition is divided into three modes of nutrition: saprophytic nutrition, parasitic mode of nutrition, and holozoic mode of nutrition. So, what is saprophytic mode of nutrition? Obtain their food from dead and decaying matter, and for example, this food is first digested or broken down outside their body and then absorbed by these organisms. For example, rotten bread mold or bread mold, mushrooms, and etc. Now, parasitic mode of nutrition. These organisms obtain their food from other organism and that organism is called host. Yes, without killing them because they are dependent on them. For example, lice, liver fluke, tapeworm, and also plasmodium. Do you know one species of plasmodium is a parasite for malaria, also for causing malaria. And holozoic mode of nutrition, that is our mode of nutrition. Complex food particles are intake and convert it into simpler form. That means the food we engulf or intake directly, and then it is broken down inside our body and then utilized by our body. Example, animals and human beings. Now, nutrition in plants. We have a brief idea of nutrition in animals. Now we'll discuss nutrition in plants. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis here means photo, that is solar light or sunlight. Synthesis means to produce. That means to produce something with solar light. So, photosynthesis is the process in which green plants use sunlight to make their own food. That is autotrophic nutrition. Photosynthesis requires sunlight, chlorophyll, water and carbon dioxide. We'll know that how these all raw materials are important. Okay. So process of photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis contains three main steps. Number one is absorption of light energy by the chlorophyll. So this is the purpose of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is absorbing the light. Okay. The solar light. Here the light energy means the solar light, the sunlight. Now, the chlorophyll also helps in converting this light energy or the solar energy into chemical energy. By how? By splitting the water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen. Now, what happens? This hydrogen gets angry because it's being splitted with oxygen. So, it goes and fights with carbon. It reduces the carbon dioxide to form glucose, which is later stored in the form of starch, that is food. This is the equation of photosynthesis, that is carbon dioxide, 6 moles of carbon dioxide, 6 moles of water in the presence of light, that is sunlight, and chlorophyll that gives glucose that is later converted into starch, and oxygen, the free gift or the nature's gift for us. So I guess you understand the importance of photosynthesis because it provides us the oxygen. Okay. I hope you understand the lecture easily. If you have any problem, if you have any doubt, please tell me.